Right now at 5, deadly air disaster. An urgent recovery mission is on, and what the NTSB is now saying.
Plus, watching your wallets. Not a lot of money, no problem. Where to find the cheapest egg prices.
Watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 5.
Good evening, I'm Emily Brown.
And I'm Ken Kozarowski. We start with the air disaster over Reagan National Airport and growing questions on how an American Airlines jet and military chopper collided.
A live look at the Potomac River. Dive teams are still searching the icy waters for victims. 67 people died and nearly 30 bodies have been recovered. It comes as CBS News reports one air traffic control worker was managing the helicopters and planes, a job normally done by 2 people. CBS's Erica Brown has the latest.
TV captured the moment when an Army Black Hawk helicopter collided with an American Airlines regional jet as it prepared to land at Reagan National Airport last night.
At this point, we don't believe there are any survivors from this accident.
The National Transportation Safety Board is leading the investigation into how the collision occurred.
We have not recovered the flight data recorders yet. We know they're there. They are underwater.
Flights have resumed here at Reagan National Airport after they were paused for nearly 14 hours, though several hundred were canceled and others delayed.
American Eagle Flight 5342 originated in Wichita, Kansas, where a prayer service was held Thursday.
But the only way that we will get through this is together.
Officials say flight conditions were clear Wednesday night. Erica Brown, CBS News, Arlington, Virginia.
Officials at the La Crosse Regional Airport are reacting to the crash, writing in part on Facebook, quote, "During moments like these, the aviation community stands together, and we send our strength and support to all those affected."
Reagan National Airport is a high-traffic airport, and many are now asking if a military training route should be so close. News 8 Now asked a former American Airlines pilot to weigh in.
They need the training. I agree with that. They need night training. I agree with that. They need training along a river at nighttime, but not at 9 p.m. when it's a heavy traffic situation.
D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser said there have been questions about the level of congestion at Reagan National and whether air traffic needs to be reduced.
The mid-air collision is hitting the U.S. ice skating community especially hard. Several skaters from Boston were among those killed. Here's Olympic skater Nancy Kerrigan.
The kids here really work hard. Their parents work hard to be here. But I feel for the athletes, the skaters, their families, but anyone that was on that plane, not just the skaters, because it's just such a tragic event.
The Skating Club of Boston lost 18 of its members in 1961 in another plane crash. The team was going to the World Championships in Prague.
And stay with News 8 Now on air and online for continuing coverage and breaking news updates of the deadly air disaster.
Well, we saw record warmth sweep across the area. Many locations either tied records or shattered them. La Crosse was one of the locations that definitely shattered them. That previous record, 48, set all the way back in 1913. We got an officially observed high of 58, so soaring past that. This also sets a new all-time record high for the entire month of January, which was previously 57 degrees. Eau Claire got close, still tied that record, but really overall a very, I cannot say it, a very warm January day. We're going to just give it up. Very warm January day. We're going to continue to see above average temperatures throughout most of the evening as well. A very mild evening ahead of us. Wind speeds are really going to start to calm down as well. So if you have any outdoor plans, it's going to be a perfect night for you. Only folks in Wisconsin and Minnesota can look at 45 degrees and say that that's going to be a nice evening for you. So definitely get out there and enjoy it. We're going to continue to see, again, those nice calm conditions throughout most of the evening, and then going throughout the rest of the week and into the weekend, we'll still see above average temperatures holding out. Probably won't get as warm as we saw today. This will most likely be the warmest day, but you still can't complain about the mid-40s out there.
It's been a heck of a Thursday.
Yep.
Thanks, Nicole. Well, for the second time in less than a week, a bullet is found inside a Tomah school's bathroom. This time it was found in a boys' bathroom at Tomah Middle School. Police were called in and students were told to stay in their classes. Police talked to people who had used the bathroom. They also say no weapon was found. Last week, bullets were found in a bathroom at the high school. New video shows the abrupt end of a 15-mile-long police pursuit in Trempealeau County Tuesday. Jeremy Wood of Four Corners shared video of the white sedan speeding through that four-way and hitting that telephone pole. Now, the driver, 47-year-old Michael Peterson, was arrested on several charges, including recklessly endangering safety and battery to a law enforcement officer. Peterson allegedly hit a state trooper as the chase began near Arcadia.
2 Wisconsin Republicans want to limit which flags can fly at government buildings. State Representative David Steffen and Senator Eric Wimberger's bill would restrict displays to U.S. state, POW, MIA, and military flags. The move follows Governor Evers' practice of flying Pride and Juneteenth flags at the Capitol. Ben Wickler racks up another endorsement to run the Democratic National Committee. It's from former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi. Wickler also has the support of Senator Chuck Schumer. The DNC chair election is on Saturday. Among Wickler's competitors are former Maryland Governor Martin O'Malley and Minnesota State Party Chair Ken Martin.
As egg prices continue to soar, we're watching your wallets.
We track down the best place to get the best price. News 8 Now's Grace Monk is in the newsroom with more.
Ken and Emily, we checked the price of eggs at 5 popular stores in La Crosse. Here's what you might pay for a dozen of grade A large white eggs. At Festival, the lowest price we found was $6.49. At Hy-Vee, $4.17. Quick Trip was $5.99 and Walmart $4.17. Woodman's had the most expensive eggs at $7.19. We spoke to one shopper who says he's worried about price and supply.
I worry when I go there sometimes and maybe I see there was no eggs, right? I couldn't find the sort of eggs I wanted. It was a little shocking. That was a few weeks ago, and now I see that the scarce is still out there. Yeah, it does shock me a little bit.
The USDA predicts egg prices will jump more than 20% this year. I spoke with the president of the Wisconsin Grocers Association about whether or not Wisconsinites will see purchase limits. We'll have that for you at 6. Ken and Emily.
All right, Grace, thank you. In the meantime, a Buc-ee's in Oak Creek, Wisconsin is closer to becoming a reality. According to the Racine County Eye, the Planning Commission has recommended rezoning for the proposed site. It'll be by I-94 and Elm Road. The Texas-based chain will have 120 fueling stations and EV charging spots. Buc-ee's anticipates hiring 175 people.
Wisconsin is rolling out a new specialty license plate supporting state forests. The plate funds the Wisconsin County Forests Association through a $25 annual donation plus a one-time fee. You can personalize it for an additional $15 yearly fee.
Coming up, more controversial cabinet picks getting grilled on the Hill. That story next.
Plus, what Amazon is accused of doing that involves your privacy.
I didn't know it, but my leg and back pain was coming from my feet. Then my personalized arch support system from the Good Feet store got me back in the picture.
Clinically proven to provide significant pain relief in only 4 weeks.
I'm back to the best version of myself.
Get back in the picture. The Good Feet store. Book your free fitting at goodfeet.com.
Susan Crawford. She's the prosecutor who locked up violent criminals, the judge who's kept them off the street, and the leader who fought for abortion rights. On the Supreme Court, she'll look at the facts and uphold the law. Fair, impartial, common sense. That's Judge Susan Crawford.
For me, being a judge is really pretty simple. There's right and there's wrong, and I'll always do the right thing for Wisconsin.
For the professional, it's not enough to possess knowledge. We seek to refine it, to wield its power, to redefine its boundaries. Knowledge is put to the test in every GMC Sierra. Get 0% APR on 2024 Sierra 1500 models. That's over $5,600 in average finance savings.
Visit your best choice GMC dealer today.
It's that time of year. The chill is in the air. Are your floors freezing? Warm up your home with carpet from Sealands Carpetland in Coon Valley. We've got the coziest, most durable carpet for your home. Come in and check out our color options, styles, and patterns. We're happy to help you find just what you need to make your home warm and cozy. Sealands Carpetland in Coon Valley. Our #1 priority is you. Stop in today.
A busy Capitol Hill hosted confirmation hearings for 3 of President Trump's nominees.
That included another day of grilling for Robert F. Kennedy Jr. CBS's Meg Oliver has the story.
The Senate Health Committee's top Republican said he's struggling with Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s nomination.
That's my dilemma, man.
Senator Bill Cassidy is a physician and says he's concerned by Kennedy's misleading arguments about vaccines.
If you come out unequivocally, vaccines are safe, it does not cause autism, that would have an incredible impact.
But earlier, Kennedy said he'd first have to see the data.
If you show me data, I will be the first person to assure the American people that they need to take those vaccines.
Tulsi Gabbard asked senators to confirm her as Director of National Intelligence and defended her position on Russia.
I want to make certain that in no way does Russia get a pass in either your mind or your heart, or in any policy recommendation you would make or not make.
Senator, I'm offended by the question because my sole focus, commitment, and responsibility is about our own nation.
Trump loyalist Kash Patel faced questions on his nomination to lead the FBI.
And I've never once advocated for political violence or violence against law enforcement.
Democrats called his statements about January 6 defendants disqualifying.
I'm talking about his characterization of criminals who assaulted police officers as political prisoners.
While his nominees make their case to Congress, President Trump returned to a campaign theme, instructing schools to promote a patriotic education. An executive order threatens to withhold funding from schools that teach about gender ideology or critical race theory. Meg Oliver, CBS News, New York.
Amazon is accused of secretly tracking consumers through their cell phones. A class action lawsuit was filed in San Francisco. It claims that Amazon gave app developers a code known as Amazon ADS SDK to embed in their apps. Amazon was allegedly able to collect data about where consumers live, work, and shop. The lawsuit is seeking $5 billion in damages.
A field trip on ice.
What one La Crosse Elementary School got to do for gym class on French Lake this morning.
And the start of February is right around the corner. We're going to see a wet start to the month as well, with multiple snow and rain chances coming up in the next week. I'll break it all down with all the details coming up right after the break.
We see you out there, giving your whole heart to what you do. That doesn't mean you have to give your whole wallet, too. It's why we make sure that as you find your way, you can find value along the way. Like a free $15 gift card when you buy select Hill's Science Diet pet food. Save $6 on select Victor dog food. Plus, rewards members get free same-day delivery on pet orders of $49 or more.
That's what I'm talking about.
Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Being original.
Ho-Chunk Gaming Wisconsin invites you to experience the thrill of gaming like never before. With 6 locations across the state, there's something for everyone. Whether you're a slots enthusiast, a poker pro, or prefer the excitement of table games, we've got you covered. Plus, indulge in delicious dining options, live entertainment, and exclusive promotions that add even more excitement to your visit. Come join the fun at Ho-Chunk Gaming Wisconsin.
Belt Ford Tough Trucks, proud sponsor of winter. Now, Get over $10,000 in total savings on a 2024 Ford F-150. Only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
Brad Schimmel. He wants to bring back the 1849 law that bans all abortions, with no exceptions for rape or incest. Schimmel gave plea deals to child molesters, let domestic abusers walk, with no jail time. And he's the one who let 6,000 rape kits sit untested for 2 years, while survivors waited for justice. That's Brad Schimmel. Too extreme for the Wisconsin Supreme Court.
Let River City Grill be your new lunch destination. Whether it's corporate lunches, parties, or events, we have the space and food for all of your gathering needs, big or small. We offer an all-you-can-eat lunch buffet from 11 a.m. till 2 p.m. with unlimited soup, salad, pizza, wings, and so much more. There's something for everybody. Stop by the bar and pair your delicious lunch with one of our many beers available on draft. River City Grill, Winona, Minnesota.
Meeting you locally where you are online. Stay updated while you scroll. Follow us on Instagram at WKBT News 8. Expect more from News 8 Now. Thanks for watching.
Kids at one La Crosse Elementary School spent gym class today on French Lake.
Yeah, students from Summit Environmental learned how to ice fish. Every year, gym teacher Nick O'Keefe teaches them the sport to give them the chance to try something new.
Favorite part is probably when all of like the tip ups and tip downs went off and everyone was super excited and they all just like ran over there and tried to get the fish.
It's all about getting kids hooked on the outdoors around here. Hopefully we're introducing kids to lifelong activities that they'll do forever. I want kids to fall in love with the outdoors because then they'll take care of the outdoors.
O'Keefe adds that students will be writing short stories and doing math problems based on their ice fishing experiences.
Nice.
That is a bucket list item of mine. I have yet to do it up here.
Yeah.
But honestly, I would have been afraid to do it on the ice today because it was so warm.
I know,
like,
temperatures in the 50s, yeah, you wouldn't think about going out on the ice. But the ice has been thick enough on the lake where things are still good over there. But Nicole, do we have more 50-degree temps in our future?
Yeah, you'd almost have to be wearing your rain boots out there with all the petals that are forming, but very thick ice out there, so definitely no worries as of now. And we actually have some more cool temperatures coming up, not for a little bit. We still have above average temperatures going all the way through this weekend, but it's definitely going to start to feel like February out there as we get into the next month. So we do have a system off to our south right now that's going to threaten to bring some light rain to our more southern counties, but simultaneously we have a cold front moving through this evening that's going to act as a barrier to kind of keep a lot of that rain out of our area, so we shouldn't have to worry about too much overall in terms of sprinkles. Areas near Prairie du Chien could maybe pick up a few light sprinkles, but other than that, not looking at too much tonight. That mainly is going to switch the winds around, as we go into tomorrow to a more northerly flow. We'll feel a little bit of the repercussion for that with temperatures staying in the mid 40s, but again, you really cannot complain about the mid 40s when you're in January. And then by the afternoon, we'll have mostly sunny skies, so it's looking to be another very pleasant January day out there to end the week. So here's our overnight lows tonight. Many of us still staying in the low 30s, everybody else getting down into the upper 20s, but most of us, our lows tonight will be still higher than our average highs for this time of year, so still very warm out there. And then here we are tomorrow getting into the mid 40s across most of the area, so a tad bit cooler than we saw today, but still very nice overall in terms of January. Going into the first day of the weekend into Saturday, we'll have a little bit of a mess in terms of precipitation, as a lot of our temperatures are going to be lingering just a few degrees above freezing, and with some snow on the way, that can make it a little bit messy in terms of whether we get snow or rain. So here's what we have on the sky tracker so far. When you're waking up in the morning Saturday, you'll start to see some clouds starting to move in ahead of the system coming out of the west. As that moves in, you'll see some snow starting to fall in the late morning, mainly for areas north of I-94. Really, anyone north of I-94 is going to see the best chance of only picking up snow throughout the day on Saturday, but everybody else south of I-94 could get rain, could get snow, could get a mix. It's going to be kind of a slushier day, even for the folks that are getting the snow, it's going to be more of a wet and heavy snow, but the good news is that makes for the perfect snowman making weather because we really haven't had this type of snow yet this year. Otherwise, everybody else south of I-94 really stay mostly above freezing for most of the day, giving more of a chance for rain. And then even into the evening hours when we start to cool off a little bit, a slight chance to have some freezing rain out there. So still a changing and evolving situation, something we're going to be keeping our eyes on in the next day or so. And it's really looking like we're going to have a wetter pattern going into the start of February. Multiple chances of rain as more systems and waves pass through all through next week. So far, Wednesday is looking like the most likely, but really, as you can see, every day seeing at least a small chance for somebody to pick up some rain or some snow. But as we go into next week, it's looking like it'll mostly stay as snow because unfortunately or fortunately, we're getting back to our average highs. The good news is our average highs are finally starting to increase for this time of year. So by next week, our average highs will actually be in the low 30s, which is some good news, but will actually be below average for once then. So it's going to feel like February out there.
All right, and I actually wouldn't mind a little bit of snow.
Yeah, no, I
Not a
love
blizzard,
snow.
of course.
I'm looking forward to it.
I love
Yeah.
snow.
It'll be a change of pace with how warm and mild January's been.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, thank you, Nicole.
Well, coming up, it's time to wrap your favorite meat, cheese, or chocolate in flaky, buttery goodness. It's National Croissant Day.
Tomorrow on News 8, from blueberry oatmeal to fresh fruit platters, a special Red Day brunch is coming to La Crosse in honor of Heart Month. We'll tell you the story behind the menu when we see you for Foodie Friday.
Is it time for new windows or doors? Contact the company who has done the research for you. The best windows and doors installed by the best people. Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions.
To everyone who's hungry for something special,
Culver's is the place for us. Hi, what can I make fresh for you today? It's nice being greeted by people who are glad to see you. And I appreciate that they use real ingredients, like fresh beef and Wisconsin cheese. The frozen custard is so fresh and creamy, it tastes like it was made just for us. It's our pleasure. Just spending time with family, that's what mealtime at Culver's is all about.
from Wisconsin with love, welcome to Delicious!
Brad Schimmel, prosecutor, attorney general, rule of law judge. Schimmel put pedophiles behind bars, took on criminal illegals and cartels, protected kids and seniors from abuse.
Law school taught me the rights of the accused, but justice for the abused is denied all too often. I'm Brad Schimmel. On the state Supreme Court, I'll apply the law equally because everyone has the right to feel safe.
Schimmel, for justice.
Wisconsin winters are no joke. Just ask Barry the Bear. Every year he hibernates to escape the cold, but hibernating on an old lumpy mattress? It's unbearable. So Barry came to King Furniture because right now you can trade in your old mattress for $100 towards a new one. Get this closeout therapeutic mattress and box spring for just $4.99 when you trade in your old mattress.
Well, now that's hibernation heaven.
Survive the winter and make your den a little comfier at King Furniture.
For over 40 years, La Crosse Glass and Overhead Door has been the go-to company for anything glass and door. We offer a large stock inventory of CEHI garage doors to help you find the perfect fit. As a locally owned business, we take pride in our work and always get the job done. From commercial glass and glazing to residential glass and CEHI garage doors, we have the experience and expertise to help you. Call or visit our website today.
Keeping you safe and ahead of the storm. The first Warn Weather Storm Runner. Only from News 8 Now. Expect more. You expect more. So thank you for watching News 8 Now.
Well, it's time to celebrate the flaky, buttery breakfast favorite. It's National Croissant Day. While Austria invented this crescent-shaped bread in the 1200s, a military officer brought it to Paris in 1839.
Today's version gets its layers from folded butter, but let's be honest, most of us are just popping open that tube from the grocery store.
Right.
And whether you say croissant or croissant, they are still delicious. And I actually didn't know Austria started it.
I didn't know that either, croissant.
Mhm.
I'm a sweet person, so I like a chocolate croissant, the little chocolate chips in it, and then you dip it in your coffee.
Yeah.
Wear a beret while you're doing it.
Haven't done the beret, but definitely like where your head's at.
Yeah, no, it's good, not just at breakfast, any time of the day.
Very versatile.
Any time of the day. Yep. All right, Nicole has one final look at your forecast right after this.
It's the Power Up Reclining Sale at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. On top of sale prices, when you power up your recliner, sofa, or sectional, there's special financing and free delivery. For the most comfort control, upgrade your recline with adjustable headrest and adjustable lumbar, all at the push of a button. At Drury's, you'll find Lazy Boy, Stressless, and Flex Steel, all our top brands, and all on sale. Special prices, special financing, and free delivery. It's happening now at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota.
Are you finding bathing and bathroom business has gotten more difficult? Bad hips, bad knees can pose a problem. Just getting up and down can be risky. There is a simple, affordable solution. In just a day or two, you can have a beautiful new walk-in shower, safe and easy to care for with grab bars, a handheld shower, and a seat if you like. Set an appointment with one of our designers to plan your new bath. Better products at lower prices because we care. The Board Store.
Join News 8 now for the 102nd Annual Westby Ski Jump, January 31st and February 1st. Athletes from all over the world compete at speeds exceeding 50 miles per hour on the Olympic-sized ski hill. Visit snowflakeskiclub.com to buy a button today.
Jason's been with us long enough now to see changes in Michael's abilities. He can analyze them and tailor his recommendations because he has almost as much knowledge of Michael's health as Michael's doctors do. I think that's huge. That is the single biggest factor for me. And that kind of client relationship is invaluable, especially when you're facing the challenges that we are.
Hi, I'm Jason with Access Elevators. Stop in and see us today.
There's obviously a lot of different health issues related to untreated hearing loss. Hearing loss can affect tinnitus, depression, isolation, heart health, cognitive decline, hypertension, diabetes, osteoporosis, safety and balance. The point is, you're never too old to do something.
Better Hearing Center, 11th and Main, Onalaska, next to St. Pat's Church.
We've missed it at the beginning, and we have to bring it up again because it's not every day that you set a new monthly high. 58 degrees in La Crosse today. That record before of that 57 was set all the way back in the 1800s.
Whoa.
So a long-standing record. Definitely don't see that every day. Groundhog's Day coming up Sunday too. We'll have to see what he says. It's looking like we have winter coming back, but we'll see. Maybe he'll beg to differ.
I wouldn't count on it.
All right, that does it for us at 5.
Hope to see you back at 6.